What the world needs right now, and what many brilliant minds are devoted to discovering, is how to stop COVID-19.
A coronavirus vaccine has become a biotech arms race with political overtones.
Who will own the coronavirus vaccine?
And realistically, there's no way we can safely get back to life.
The German company President Trump reportedly tried to buy.
Were you surprised to see the reports of the Trump administration trying to buy your organisation?
Yeah, very surprised.
The first human trials in Europe of a coronavirus vaccine has begun in Oxford in what is a highly significant moment.
It was the initial epicenter of the outbreak and the place where the new coronavirus was first detected. Now Wuhan is where China says it started the second phase of clinical trials for an experimental coronavirus vaccine. This 84-year-old resident from the city is among those taking part, according to this footage from Chinese state television.
According to Chinese media reports, the second phase of a crucial vaccine trial began in the city of Wuhan, which was the epicenter of the pandemic. The vaccine is being developed by a research team along with the Institute of Military Medicine. The Chinese research firm related to the People's Liberation Army of China has become the first firm to reach the second phase of the trial. The vaccine, which was created by genetic engineering, has been administered to 273 volunteers. While the first phase of the trial was based on safety, the second phase is focused on effectiveness. Compared to phase 1 of the trial, phase 2 has eased the age limit, allowing people above 60 to participate. The virus remains deadly for old people, especially those who are above the age of 60.
In Seattle today, the first patients were given shots in a clinical trial of a potential vaccine for COVID-19. About 24 potential vaccines are being developed around the world, including one at the National Institutes of Health and another at the Walter Reed Army Institute of Research. That's just outside of Washington. David Martin went there to show us how it works.
This is the part of the coronavirus that can actually infect you.
This is the part up here that latches on to your lung cells.
Dr. Kayvon Majerad is a director at the Walter Reed Army Institute of Research.
This is obviously magnified. What is the actual size of this?
About 20,000 of these could fit on the head of a pin.
He's testing a potential vaccine that would block the virus from attaching itself to your lung.
There are signs of a breakthrough, with human trials of a vaccine getting underway.
Could this be the panacea the world desperately needs to paralyse COVID-19?
Everybody's feeling so helpless right now, and I realised that there was something that I could do to help.
Jenny is the first patient to receive the experimental vaccine.
I had a flu shot a couple months ago. It was very similar to that process.
It isn't made from the virus. Instead, it was developed using a genetic platform.
It includes a genetic code that instructs the cells in the body to make a protein that the virus has.
The trial in Seattle is enrolling 45 healthy volunteers. The phase 1 study was launched at record speed. However, determining its safety and effectiveness can take at least 12 months.
So although this is the fastest we have ever gone from a sequence of a virus to a trial, it still would not be any applicable to the epidemic.
The first human trials in Europe of a coronavirus vaccine has begun in Oxford in what is a highly significant moment. This afternoon, 2 volunteers, both scientists, were injected. They're the first of more than 800 adults aged between 18 and 55 who've been recruited for the study. Half the group will receive the COVID-19 vaccine and half will get a control vaccine which protects against meningitis. The results won't be known for months.
This could change everything. A vaccine against coronavirus. A way out for all of us.
Okay, so needle scratch.
The first volunteer to receive it was Elisa Granato, a microbiologist. She's 32 today.
I'm a scientist, so of course I want to try and support science, the scientific process, whenever I can. And since I don't study viruses, I felt a bit useless these days, so I felt like this is a very easy way for me to support the cause. Yeah, that's why I'm here, and I'm excited.
Half those on the trial will get the coronavirus vaccine, half a different jab. The volunteers don't know which one they've received.
I'm just basically going to sit here and incubate this thing and hopefully provide some good follow-up data, and then we'll see, and hopefully it works.
What would normally take years has been done in 3 months by scientists at Oxford University. There's no guarantee any of them will succeed.
Personally, I'm very optimistic it's going to work. Formally, we are testing it in an efficacy study. There's absolutely no suggestion we're going to start using this vaccine in a wider population before we've demonstrated that it actually works and stops getting people infected with coronavirus.
So how does the vaccine work? Scientists have taken the genes for the spike protein on the surface of coronavirus and put them into a harmless virus. This forms the vaccine. After it's injected, the vaccine enters cells which start to produce the coronavirus spike protein. This prompts the immune system to produce antibodies and activate killer T cells, which should recognize the coronavirus in future and destroy it, preventing infection.
Meanwhile, Germany has also given the green light for its first trials on humans for a vaccine developed by one of its companies, BioNTech, with U.S. pharmaceutical giant Pfizer.
German firm BioNTech is working on what it hopes will be the first vaccine for COVID-19. An important step will be human clinical trials. These have now been given the go-ahead by the federal vaccine regulatory body, the Paul-Ehrlich Institute. The trials will be the first in Germany.
With this authorization, we will conduct the 5th clinical trial worldwide to develop a vaccine. And this is indeed a milestone.
BioNTech will perform trials of 4 different versions of its vaccine candidate on 200 healthy test subjects between the ages of 18 and 55 in the coming months, in the hope of developing an effective treatment for the novel coronavirus. Germany's health minister says safety is key.
One thing is very important. After all, this is an injection, so safety must be the top priority.
The active substance in the vaccine will contain the pathogen's genetic material. The human body will then create proteins with it against which the immune system will form antibodies, a principle BioNTech already uses.
We use this for a vaccine therapy for cancer. The whole project has now been redirected.
The timetable. Clinical trials will start at the end of April. First results are expected at the beginning of July. If positive, trials would be expanded to thousands of subjects in the fall and winter. The company hopes to develop a COVID-19 vaccine this year, but experts say 2021 is more realistic.
I think it's reasonable to expect a vaccine in the first half of next year, which has been approved by the authorities and is widely available. The vaccine doesn't just have to be tested, it also has to be available to the general population, not just in Germany, but also worldwide.
An effective vaccine is one great hope to end the coronavirus pandemic.